Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, where we are helping these sellswords get their cart. We also have to find a blacksmith pattern, or a sword in particular. And then we also are looking for giant antelopes. And then we also have to give star rubies to Martha and Isabel.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if
I don't trust them either, Clive.
Wait, I
But
should probably take care of them.
we'll take care of it.
Lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Hey, Shiva. Ow. Last time, we also got a much-needed equipment upgrade for our pack.
Nice try.
We'll just go Super Saiyan. And that shouldn't have happened. Give me 1 second here. I apologize. That's what I'm looking for right there. Okay. Back to the game. Come on. You can't touch this. Okay, I stand corrected. You touch this. You suck. And Garuda will take care of business. Boom. The pile driver. The pile driver. I should really check to see if... Good. I was worried my mic wasn't... my mic was muted.
That's
Okay.
that dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
The cart is probably up ahead. Let's be honest here. Kick in the door. There's the cart. Interesting.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Thankfully, it's not my problem.
We found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
Interesting.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Next time. I wonder if that's going to be an overarching story as well. Regardless. Renown, we're right. Yep. Bye, suckers. Now, you say nothing, and I like that. Our next order of business will be the sword here in Dalamil. Oh, hey, the inn's open again.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The whole mother.
Back again, are you? Any more
we gonna
trouble
do?
and you'll be barred for life.
I will not be causing trouble this time, my friend, I promise. I'm just looking for a sword collector.
Reputation will be ruined. Ruined.
What's wrong?
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Wow.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Yeah. I don't know why you want to fight me so bad, but yeah, let's do it. Fisticuffs, you ne'er-do-well.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every
The bandit's bed.
coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell,
Best of luck.
and best of luck.
Thank you. Now, for the sword, the Valkyrie Bandit's bed is up there. So, that means I go out this one. Let me out!
Yeah!
And we push forward. I'm gonna put a cut in here and I will come back when we're a little bit closer. Be right back. And we're back. So let's take a look to see what we got. Some bandites.
We've got company!
The
Come on,
innkeeper.
lads, let's tear the bastards
Ow. On your knees, Curl. Get that going. I don't think so, fool. Why? Oh, there goes Will of the Wisp again. And we'll finish you off with Garuda. Done. Done and done right. Nah. Yep.
This must be Ignac's luggage.
It must be.
Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
You're Dalamil. Let's see here.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call you, my good man?
You can call me Clive.
Glad to make your acquaintance.
Wyvern
A
works too.
formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A
No.
few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twin,
Interesting.
and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike.
It's really interesting,
and
actually.
hone their blades
It
to
opens up.
such perfection.
This opens up
None
DLC
ever does.
potentially.
Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regard.
What did you give me?
The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
That's hilarious. Let's not tell him our real name, shall we?
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship.
I was hoping
I'll be
Redeem
right
would know
there.
who we really were. That would make it even more hilarious. knowing the rivalry of our uncle and that man.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
We will in a moment. I am going to go to Martha's Rest, and I'm going to deliver both these things. So you'll see me maybe doing a cut. No, you will see a cut. Be right back. Hello, Martha. We're back.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Thank you.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too.
I wonder what that was.
And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I see you met Torgal.
I suppose I do.
Okay, that's one. Oh, shoot, I forgot about that too. Apparently we also have to go to Caradel, so I will meet you over there. Chrysidia. I forgot about those antelopes, so I will be right back.
Ready, go?
Yeah!
Time to fight.
No, it's not.
This won't be easy. Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
There we go. And we're back. Ah, there you are, Mr. Elder Antelope.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Come on, boy. Oh, that's right. This is for Torgal. Because the bones he's eating isn't really... It's not helping his diet at all anymore. Especially now that he's the dominant of good boys. Thank you, buddy. Have your fill, my man. Have your fill. You deserve it, bud. You're one of the most underappreciated party members I've got. You've been with me since the beginning of time. Since a wee pup.
Now, will it be enough, I wonder?
I hope so. Oh, someone's got a... Give it a try, bud. Give it a try.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks.
Good boy.
Just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Good job, boy. Now, we got one last thing to do. And that is turn this in. Can't remember if there's anything at Northreach I really care about. They're prepping for war, so we're just trying to pay. Oh no, no, this is the Dame. Never mind.
There's two.
Shut up, Duke.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Citizens are free to come and go as they please.
How do you know I'm a citizen, though?
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
The occasion is paying our debts. Because we be broke.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me.
I'm
Tell
sorry.
Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around.
Okay.
The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well.
Okay. But what is it?
Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Yeah. And you know what? We will do that in the next video. I have a couple things I want to handle anyway between videos. The big one being I want to shut my patio door and refill my coffee. Thank you everyone for joining me. My name is Duke Rave. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!